D-Lo 404 Boxing and More. Shout out to the LDBC. And I want to talk a little bit about Jared Hurd, his fight versus Jason Welborn. We know Jared Hurd was coming back off shoulder surgery, had been out since his Laura fight, and he was taking a tune-up fight. He said after the fight he was going to take another fight in the DMV area where he's from to against another right-hander, because he said he wants to get back acclimated to facing right-hander before he fights Charlo. And he wants to get a fight in the DMV area also before he fights that unification match with Charlo. So he brings in Jason Welborn from the UK. Jason Welborn came in to fight. Welborn was from the opening bell was trying to take advantage of the fact that Hurd was coming off shoulder surgery and had been inactive for months since his Laura fight, and Welborn was bringing the fight to Jared Hurd. And I will say that Welborn was actually landing some really good shots. I mean, he was putting some combinations on Hurd against the ropes, and at times Hurd kind of looked a little frustrated with him, like as if he was saying that, man, I didn't bring you in here to do all this, but Hurd never folded. Hurd stayed true to form and started putting some shots back on him. And I will say that having watched quite a bit of Jared Hurd's fights, I think he's always a bit of a slow starter, and if he's fighting a guy that's a good come forward fighter that throws good combinations, he always seems to fall behind in those fights. I think I shaded the first round to Jared Hurd anyway, because they kind of done the same thing to each other, and I didn't want to give Welborn the fight just because I was surprised at what he done. I still felt like Jared Hurd landed the crisper, more telling shots, and they both put some combinations on one another. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the second round in which Jared Hurd finally went ahead and put his foot on the gas and landed a shot that put Welborn down. And Welborn kind of was like, he kind of looked at the ref like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take my check and get out of here. He really seemed to. It's like that shot took the fight out of Jason Welborn. But I will say shout out to Welborn for coming forward and really, he didn't come in there to lay down. But once he got laid down, he stayed down. And I credit Jared Hurd for that. Jared Hurd is he's shown vulnerability in probably every fight I've seen him in. But at the same time, he's also won every fight I've seen him in. So, that said, he has a style that allows guys to land some shots on him. But the thing has been that he some kind of way always weathered the storm and came back and pretty much stopped the guys that at certain points in the fight looked like they were gonna stop him. After the fight, Jamel Charlo got in the ring and basically, said, if, something along the lines of, if that's what you got, I'm ready for the fight right now. And, Hurd, pretty much stuck to his guns and said, hey, this is my tune-up fight. I said after this, I'll fight in DMV. That's what I want to do. And then after that, we can have our fight. I'll give you a call. Stay by the phone. Answer the phone when we call. And that's what he said. I'm not going to jump on Jared Hurd for not saying, okay, let's fight, because he said beforehand what he was going to do. And he's maintained that. Yeah, and I have to respect that. I can't say what anyone else has to do, but I have to respect that. Do I want to see that unification fight? Yeah. Did I want to see it immediately after the Laura fight? Yes, I did. But the man was injured. He had surgery, so, we had to wait on that. And, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if this fight happens, how quickly Hurd turns around and has a defense in the DMV area. And then from that, if he can get the win, from there, how quickly they can make that fight with Jamel Charlo. I'm eager to see what comes of it. Charlo has his own fight coming up. I think it's December 22nd. I think that fight's at the Barclays' card. He and his brother both are headlining. And I'm eager to see how that fight plays out. He's fighting Tony Harrison. A lot of people think that's a give me fight, but I got respect for Tony Harrison. I don't think Tony Harrison is gonna lay down. That don't mean he's gonna win, but hey, he has a shot. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what's next. If both of these guys win their fights coming up, we'll see how hard the fight is to make, and when the fight's gonna take place, where it's gonna take place, and hopefully down the line we're in for a great fight between Jermell Charlo and Jarrett Hurd. But once again, shout out to Jarrett Hurd for getting that W. He looks to be back on track. I hope he didn't do anything to damage his shoulder, and looking forward to seeing him in his fight in the DMV area. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Hey, thanks for taking the time to listen to my video. I also want to say to my subscribers, once again, I appreciate your support. To anyone that's clicked on this video and watched it, I appreciate your support. Please drop a comment in the comment section. Hit that like button for me. I'm out. Peace.